Prasidh, what happened there between you and Joe Root? Can you please tell us?
Well, it was a very small thing. I think it was just a competitive edge amongst us that was coming out. Both of us are good mates off the field. It was just a little bit of a banter, and both of us enjoyed it, I think.
Prasidh, unlike the last 4 pitches, this one has a lot of life in it for the fast bowlers we have seen. But when someone plays like the way Ben Duckett plays or Jack Crawley plays, what is the counter as a bowling unit you guys feel at that in that kind of to counter that kind of a game?
I think they are playing a lot of shots, and as a bowling unit, it's very hard for us to keep bowling the same areas, knowing they're going to do all kinds of things and try to score runs. But that's the challenge in itself. If you can still come there and know what your lengths and lines are and keep bowling the same good balls again and again, I think it's a matter of time. And that's the challenge, to be able to bowl the good lengths in spite of the aggressive intent of the batsman.
Prasidh, just want to ask, can you talk about the challenges, because the conditions were damp, and you said the same thing in Headingley also, that the seam of the ball is getting wet time after time, and the hair also. Were you facing any kind of challenge?
Well, I think it was a short game for us. We bowled about 50 overs in total. Yeah, especially when the rain poured a little bit every time there was ball that was going on the ground, it was getting wet, and I think that's something that we need to get used to. I said that in game 1. I think it's game 5, so we've seen more than 20 days of cricket. We know what to expect from the ball, especially when there's rain around. So I think we're pretty used to it now.
Prasidh, obviously you and Siraj get along really well from your IPL time. And given this series has been a lot about Bumrah playing and not playing, how do you plan your series going around that? But obviously you want to bowl in tandem, that's what you've been talking about, bowling in partnerships, but that gets disrupted a bit with this uncertainty around Bumrah. How the rest of you work around it?
Not at all. So Bumrah playing, not playing, I think all of us as fast bowlers or in general bowlers have spent a lot of time with each other on and off the field, and we know what each one has to be doing when their chance comes up, and I think it still remains the same. Him playing, him not playing. I think as bowlers, we know what our roles are. Him being there, you know obviously what he brings into the picture. And when he's not there, as bowlers, I know what challenge it is to step up every single time you have the ball in your hand.
Prasidh, you played the first 2 games and you followed the team orders of bowling a bit short. And there was sort of an unfair criticism from the outside, who pretty much didn't understand the tactics there. And then you didn't get picked for the next 2 games, and finally you are. So how hard was it for you that missing those 2 matches, because you did something what the team wanted, and then inevitably because of that you missed the games?
Well, I think I've been picked here because I can do the job that the team asked me to do. I'm definitely being backed by the dressing room or whatever. Me not playing the next 2 games also enables me to go back to the drawing board and do what I have been doing in a better way. If I can bowl the lengths better than what I did, if every part of my skill increases by 5% or 10% when I'm not playing, I'm happy to do that. And every time I come onto the field, I'm here to do the job for the team. And if it means that they ask me to do a certain thing and I get criticism from the outside, it's totally okay, because firstly, criticism and praise is very, very dependent on performance. And for me in life, it's not about the performance, it's about the process that you follow when you want to play for the country.